Yeah, back again. Just quickly, yeah, I mentioned to you about the matte varnish that I was using. It's Helmar's Crystal Coat Matte Varnish. More importantly, non-yellowing acid free, archival safe, which means it's going to last a long time, longer than we'll probably need it for. I'm always concerned about something discolouring, but when it comes to art products, obviously they're not going to want anything beautiful, single, one of a kind art piece of paint, lovely piece of art fading with poor varnish. So I'm taking their word for it that that stuff would be okay. Helmar's Crystal Coat. The other thing I wanted to just quickly show you, this is an idea I came up with for some of my squads where they move as one, but you need to indicate that they are depleting. I've got a few of these here, and I've got a question for everyone for that one in a minute. Here's one of my airborne mortar. I think there should be 3 men on this, but I can't find them at the moment. So what I've done with any of these types is I've used a thick washer. It's got a couple of magnets, thin magnets, so it'll stick to anything metal. The primary character and the mortar itself, and the weapon itself, I have glued directly to the base, because he'll be the last one. Once he goes, it gets removed from the table, so he doesn't have to come off. But every other character just come away. So what I've done here is I haven't based them on a typical base. I have used a tiny little neodymium magnet, being a full metal base. He sits on there nicely. If you had a close look, you could see it. I could always go back over there with a bit of brown. But more importantly, I don't have to have huge big bases sitting around the mortar or just a mortar on its own. Likewise with my 50 cal, 2-man 50 cal, exactly the same. So I remove one, then I remove the other. Once he's gone, the whole base comes off, so I don't need to take the gun and the firer away. Same here, but I'm going to have to look back, because I based these originally for bolt action, and obviously there's a 3rd man on here, but it doesn't look like I've left space for him. But he's taking off the 50 cal rounds, the ammo belt, so he comes off too. So eventually it'll just be the gunner. But I think for chain of command, I'm pretty sure there is only one 50 cal, and that is the LMG 50 cal. I could be wrong. If there is a medium 50 cal, possibly water cooled, then maybe it does need 3 men, but I'm not sure, because it doesn't look like I actually modelled it to have him on there, unless he goes there. But anyway, so I find that really handy. 1 magnet is all it takes. Put it on the thing, make sure it's the right way, then glue it onto the miniature, keeping it well away from there, because it'll just rip it straight off the glue. Once it's glued down, they can sit tight, and it just looks a bit nicer, I think, than having big chunky bases on the other base. So you can see a bit of metal there, and at one point, if it really bugs me, I'll paint over it. But I think it works pretty well. Anyway, cheers.